down and grind all throughout the spring and the summer, and I'll catch all you guys next season on the Fantasy Freestyle podcast.
Make some noise.
What a beautiful day.
What is up, fuckers? I am so excited to be back. You guys have no idea how happy I am to be bringing you another season of the Fantasy Freestyle podcast. And to kick things off, I have an extra special episode. For the first time ever in Fantasy Freestyle history, we have a mock draft. That's right, I'm teaming up with two homies from the league to get an insight on what's a good strategy, who to take, what round, who's not good to take. And you know that we didn't have just any regular old boring mock draft. In the spirit of drunk drafters, it was an extra special draft. I call it the shootout draft. And the way this works was we can each shoot down the other person one time during the draft. And what that means is they have to take a shot and they can no longer draft the position that they were planning to draft. And it threw a little wrench in the works and just made it a little bit more interesting than just your everyday boring mock draft, which, by the way, hopefully you guys have been practicing this year. Now, to give you guys good insight of what strategies to take from different positions in the draft, we drafted from the 3rd, 5th, and 8th position. And to determine our draft order, we reached into the satchel of fate to pull out the mini shot bottles with numbers on the bottom. So without further ado, I'm sure that that's enough talking here. Let's get right into the good stuff. Pass that down.
Can you hold it for me?
Yeah, I'll hold it for you, bro.
Right there.
I'll even spread it open for you.
Yeah, so Captain Morgan.
Okay, and what number is on the bottom?
8.
Number 8. All right, draft pick number 8. Okay,
You
Edwin
turn
up
the holder
next.
open. Oh, you got that fuck. Oh shit. This is. Yeah.
Oh, I got the best one.
Kingy.
Okay, well,
For the Android boy.
what number is that?
This is number 3.
Okay, so you're drafting 3rd, and then that means that by default,
5th.
I'm going to be drafting 5th, and my shot is going to be... New Amsterdam. I'm going to split these up right now
It makes sense, Andrew. That
into 2
Kingy.
shots. Here. All right, let's go ahead and get everything started. So first off the board, we have Justin Jefferson and Christian McCaffrey, and then Edwin, you are on the board with the 103.
I'm going to pick Jamar Chase.
It's a good pick at 3. Bijan Robinson goes 4, which I think is earlier than
Yeah, that's weird.
he should be a little. And then I'm up next. So
what do you guys think about that offense?
No, I would be scared of Bijan.
I'm safe with Bijan. He's going to have a ton of volume. They were like one of the top leading rush volume teams last season. But what were you going to say, Edwin?
Algier is still involved, very involved.
Yeah.
They're in trainees out there. with first team reps, and he's and so is Bijan. So I don't know if it's going to be a committee. I don't know how that offense is going to look with the new QB. So yeah, I don't. That's kind of early.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of people want to take over him.
Yep, 4th overall, a little early for Bijan. Okay, so I am staring down the barrel at Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, or Eckler, Barkley, Chubb. And honestly, out of those 3, I can't believe that Austin Eckler made it this far, so I'm going to take that pick.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp goes up next, Travis Kelce at 7, which is where he's been going in almost every draft that
I would
I've
have taken
done.
Kelsey if he came to me.
Yeah. And Eric, so what are you going to do with pick number 8?
Alright, it's either going to be Tyreek Hill or one of these running backs. Pretty much between Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, and Saquon.
Then what are you thinking the difference between those 3? What do you think about Chubb versus Saquon?
I like Chubb more than Saquon. Even though I feel like it's a toss-up between those two. They're pretty even, honestly, in my eyes.
Henry is a different
Saquon's
style of player. He's more of a Chubb type, but he's going to get a lot of volume if
taking
he's
Derrick
going to
Henry.
make it through the season. Yeah, you couldn't. So it's
Derrick
back
Henry.
to you again. Stephon Diggs, Saquon Barkley, and A.J. Brown went up next, and you're back on the clock at the 2:03.
3 wide receivers.
Yeah, so I'm for sure taking a running back.
And no, you're not.
So I got to take my shot.
Salute.
Salute.
Alright, so I'm either going to take a receiver or I'm honestly tempted for Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes is good here. This is about where he's been going from what I've seen.
I'm going to take him.
Good pick. Okay.
Top QB.
Devontae Adams, Nick Chubb goes next. I started off with Austin Eckler. And I'm looking at, on the wide receiver side, we have CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Waddle. I don't really want to go 2 RB. And on the quarterback, we still have 2 of the top 3. But I like to punt the quarterback position. So right here, I'm going to wait on running back again, and I'm going to take a look at some wide receivers. Got me. Never saw that coming. Okay.
No receiver.
Okay, well then, in that case, should I go heavy RB?
We do the Edwin strategy.
Have 2 RB? Okay, so no wide receivers.
I'm
No,
heavy-
fuck it then. I guess I'm back into
our
the corner.
strategy. We're heavy RB guys.
Yeah,
In the
that's
first
how
half
I've
of the
been
draft.
playing. Me too, honestly. I usually go heavy RBs,
Three
especially
to 4 out of my first 5 rounds are RBs.
yeah, especially in our league where the RBs are
not
more
PPR.
productive. Yeah, not PPR. Next up, I'm looking to get another RB. So Jonathan Taylor, Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard. Out of those 3, I like Josh Jacobs the most. I know that they just had a switch from Derek Carr to Jimmy G, but I'm still comfortable taking him here.
The one that I'm afraid is going to regress is Adams.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know how that's going to look.
True.
So, okay.
So up next, Jonathan Taylor went between me and you, and you're up next. You started off with Jamar Chase.
Oh, shit. Okay,
What are you-
Edwin. I didn't
What are
even
you
notice that.
considering here?
RB for sure.
I don't know what's going on in New York with I don't know, did Bryce?
Do you guys know, is he healthy? He should be starting week 1.
I mean, he's
He has the mark. He has the on NFL. He still has the injury tag on him.
So yeah, I guess I'm going running back, taking Tony
Stop.
Pollard.
You can't.
Oh, shit.
You can't take an RB. You can't take an RB.
Okay, cool.
Take a shot. And then I'm done.
Salute everybody.
That's gonna hurt, bro. Because your first 2 rounds for a running back heavy guy that didn't take an RB in his first 2 rounds.
So I'm gonna take Jalen Hurts.
Oh,
You have
okay.
him over Allen?
Yeah.
You have him over Josh Allen?
I do.
All right.
Yeah, he's going to run the ball a lot more than Josh Allen, I think.
Josh Allen has more consistency
Yeah.
proven.
Yeah, like a game-to-game basis, you think?
Well, longer too. He's like his third season in as a QB1.
That's right. But he wasn't good in his first year.
So Lamb win, Amra, Waddle, and see there's Hall. So I think he should be ready by week 1. So we'll see. So I'm gonna take a running back.
Your RB1,
Tony Pollard.
All right. Hey, he came back.
Still there.
He came back around to you
Came
anyways.
back.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, cool. And then Josh Allen goes next, and then I'm back at the 305. Now I started running back heavy as fuck, so definitely looking to get a wide receiver here. Garrett Wilson is on the top with the questionable status.
You can't get a wide receiver.
Let's go.
I can't take a wide receiver again?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. No, but so I'm going to take a quarterback. I mean, I'm backed into the decision here.
That's what I would do, honestly.
I was going to punt the quarterback position, especially now that the top 3 are gone. This is kind of the worst time for that to happen. So thank you for that.
I know who I would take if I was you.
Lamar Jackson or
Later.
like Justin Fields in the next round.
No.
Because Joe Burrow is the top quarterback that's not drafted per ADP.
He's
right
hurt.
now.
Is he going to play week 1?
Yeah, he's questionable with that
No,
calf
'cause-
injury.
He's out a couple weeks, right?
No, because the coach said that when he said that it was going to be a few weeks, he said it was going to be a few weeks. When he said it was a few weeks,
Okay, so he'll play week 1.
so we don't know.
Okay, so it's still up in the air.
So I mean,
Would you
know,
take Justin Herbert over Lamar Jackson?
No,
Trevor Lawrence?
that's a good one.
Dak Prescott?
We're pushing.
Yeah, I think.
We're pushing.
For me, it's Lamar
I guess
Jackson,
in this
so.
pick, it's either between Joe or Lamar.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Joe. I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to say that he's going to be back in time. If he's not back week 1, I'll stream somebody, but I think taking him here is the better choice as opposed to drafting early a Lamar or a Justin Fields. So Garrett Wilson went up next. Ramondre Stevenson, which you mentioned would have been a good pick. And then Eric is up next on the clock.
Yeah, so for me, it's a running back for sure.
Can't take a running back.
I need to come out.
Bum, bum, bum.
Take a shot.
Damn, man. Good one. Touche.
Shots o'clock. So we've all taken 2 shots. Edwin has 1 left
From you.
from me.
From you.
Ah.
From you. Okay.
All right, well, fucking shit. Well, a
You have
receiver.
Derrick Henry and Patrick Mahomes.
It's going to be a receiver for sure. Out of these, so the top ones, Olave,
Love it with
T.
Carr. What do you guys
Higgins.
think about that?
Devontae Smith.
I think Olave is one of the best rookie wide receivers. So
Wait, so
wide receivers that
Burrow-
second-year wide receivers are the ones you want to grab. If
Burrow-
he fits that.
Burrow's healthy to start week 1?
That's what I'm betting on.
We are hoping.
All right, so
I put my money on it
with
this
Burrow
time.
starting week 1, I'm taking T. Higgins.
That's a good one.
Okay. Lamar Jackson is up next. Devontae Smith, and then Najee Harris and Jahmyr Gibbs, and Eric is back on the clock.
For sure. Oh, hell yeah. So I'm going to
That's a weird one in Detroit with Gibbs. Like, why they bring in Montgomery? Like, is Montgomery
For
not going
sure.
to start?
I'm taking Etienne for
Okay.
sure because
Okay.
That's a good
there's
pick.
no reason they're only going to get better.
That's a good
That was
pick.
his rookie season,
That's a good
and
pick.
there's no injury, no nothing to make us think that it'll be worse than last
That's a
season.
good pick.
Solid pick. I am back up on the clock at the 4:05. I started off with Austin Eckler, Josh Jacobs, and Joe Burrow. So without a doubt,
Receiver.
I am going
Alright,
to
ready?
take.
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah, what's that?
Olave Debo.
And that's what I'm going to have to choose here. And I
You
have
wouldn't
to
put
be-
any of those
for
other
me,
ones. Calvin
it's-
Ridley or Amari Cooper over any of those two?
For me, it's an easy answer. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Eric, Chris Olave, or Debo Samuel, go.
Olave for sure.
You?
I like the QB situation better.
And I feel like Debo, once they got Christian McCaffrey, took away a lot of his switchblade thing.
Yeah.
Pocket
His-
knife?
his,
His Swiss Army.
Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Swiss Army knife.
You got there. Right. Okay. Yeah. And so I agree. Chris Olave is the easy pick for me as well, and is going to be a star, and I have no problem taking him here with this pick. Joe Mixon up next, and then Edwin is up.
Who has the last one to give away, Edwin?
Yeah, it's.
I have one to give to Edwin.
Yeah, he has the last one. Yeah. So right, so I got a wide receiver, I got
Oh,
QB,
shit.
I got
Balanced.
a running back.
He's balanced already, so I'm
Okay.
gonna wait to give him that thing until it's ideal. I can hurt him
So
more.
I don't know. I guess
Right,
I
until it's his
would
first pick or something.
Yeah.
I guess I would pick everything that's the best available here. I like this one. I think I'm gonna get a wide receiver here. Take Debo.
Okay.
Yeah, over. Okay. Why'd you take them over those RBs? There's some RBs still there. Oh,
Yeah. So
came
you
back around, came
skipped
back
Kenneth
around.
Walker, you skipped Aaron
Aaron
Jones,
Jones.
and you're back up on the board.
Still, you did Debo better than Ayuk for sure.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think so.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the next one is a running back. Just looking at the board here. So I'm gonna get Dameon Pierce from Houston.
Over.
Let's see who he skipped. J.K. Dobbins was up next. Miles Sanders, Alvin Kamara, Cam Akers.
How you guys feel about Cam Akers?
How do you feel about Cam Akers, Edwin?
Yeah, so I mean, in training, he's been the guy that they
You heard those stats where he closed out last year in the last 4
Yeah,
games
yeah.
like a workhorse.
Yeah, so,
On my team.
Yeah, so he's the workhorse side, and then during press conference, they asked Matthew Stafford who he saw that was a standout candidate, and it was the rookie running back we got from I believe it's Ole Miss.
Okay.
Right. If I'm correct, yeah. So. No, I'm sorry. No, that's not the guy. He was on our team last year. I can't remember his name, but I guess he's impressive too. So maybe he could cut in. But as of right now, Akers is the bell cow.
Quick question too. Since he just came off the board, Calvin Ridley. I mean, I think Kirk was either top 10 or top 15.
Yeah, Kirk was good.
Yeah.
And he's better fit as a person, as an athlete. He's better than Kirk. So.
Yep. I do like Calvin Ridley, and I've taken him in some mock drafts, but I think right here for our format, I'm going to take a running back, and I'm going to take Edwin's word for it. I'm going to go ahead and grab Cam Akers, because I do think that he can... that he'll be a solid flex type of player, or an RB2 on certain week matchups.
Good. RB3, hell yeah.
Justin Herbert, DeAndre Hopkins go up next, and Barbaric is on the clock.
So for sure it's gonna be my flex spot I'm feeling right now. If it were to be a receiver,
you still have to start. You still have to pick your wide receiver 2.
Yeah.
And then your flex. Yep.
All right. If I'm taking a receiver, it's Jerry Jeudy.
Ooh, okay. The Broncos, you have faith in Russ?
And then, honestly, I'm not too mad at Miles Sanders on Carolina because
he's the one there.
Yeah.
He's the one, and they should be rushing.
He was really good.
They don't have an explosive offense.
Right.
He was really good for the Eagles last year.
Deonta Foreman went to Detroit? No, not Detroit. He left Carolina.
Oh,
He's
okay.
not there anymore.
Yeah.
Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna take Jerry Jeudy, also because it's coming around to my turn again real quick. So hopefully one of these RBs that I want is still gonna be there.
And is that a strategy you use a lot, Eric, if you're picking from the turn?
Yeah, because it came back around, and there's a lot of RBs still that I'm happy with that I would have taken last round if I didn't take the person I did take. So I'm gonna take an RB for sure, and it's between right now Miles Sanders, James Conner, and DeAndre Swift.
Okay.
What do you guys think about DeAndre Swift in that Philadelphia? He's the number 1, I believe. Rashad White on Tampa Bay. He should be the RB1.
Should be RB1 there.
Wait, okay, I got
I'm
it.
out. I'm out on Rashad White as well.
How do you guys feel about Isaiah Pacheco?
The Chiefs
They
have
kept
a lot of
McKinnon.
running backs.
They kept McKinnon.
Yeah, McKinnon. And so they're definitely going to be a committee there, but he's still a good pick as he would be your flex. So he'd be a good flex. He's on a high-scoring offense. The Chiefs are going to be probably one of the most high-scoring offenses, so he'll have opportunities.
All right, so I'm looking at bye weeks, and unfortunately, Miles Sanders has the same bye week as Derrick Henry. So Miles Sanders is who I want to take, but with that bye week situation,
Those two
makes me a little upset.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
Do you guys have a line where somebody's good enough that it's worth having him as the same bye week as somebody else, and we'll figure out that 1 week.
Yeah.
But the rest of the weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, what it comes down to for that is like draft opportunities. So like if somebody falls down that I wasn't expecting to be able to draft, I'll take 2 guys with the same bye week if I'm getting Cooper Kupp at the 10th overall or something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that for sure. Depends on the.
So final verdict on your pick, Eric. We discussed a lot of choices.
No, yeah. All right. Well, with that, even though he has the same bye week as Derrick Henry, I think I'm gonna take Miles Sanders and hope to fill that hole come week 7.
That's
All right, I got real quick something that I'm mixed on. Christian Watson.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about him?
I don't think Love is gonna be that bad.
Oh no, actually you said the opposite of what I was thinking. Aaron Rodgers had the choice to pick which guy he wanted to take with him to the Jets, and it was not Christian Watson. So I think there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
And I don't see Love being anywhere near even what the potential leave me out of that one. So up next, my last 3 picks. This will basically be I'm choosing between a tight end and a flex, and then we're picking defenses in the last round as standard. So tight ends right now, and I'm just gonna say it. I already see who I'm gonna go with, and it's our guy in New York, our fresh pass catching tight end. I think he's gonna be the best pass catcher on the Giants this season, and so I took him a little bit ahead of ADP. Kyle Pitts, Dallas Goedert, we're going in front of him, but I don't think Kyle Pitts, he hasn't shown that he's going to be what everybody expected him to be, and he has an injury on top of that.
Fuck Kyle Pitts. Took him like I think round 3 last year.
Oh, fuck.
yeah.
So you're the one that got left with the bag, huh? But yeah, so Kyle Pitts and Dallas Goedert. Not only do I fucking hate Philadelphia, but I do think that Darren Waller is going to get a lot of volume this year coming from Daniel Jones. With our wide receiver situation, I think he'll be our best pass catcher.
Yeah, I think so. I think you guys didn't go out and grab him for no reason.
And especially if he's healthy, because he's produced over 1,000-yard seasons twice.
Yeah.
So
exactly. So that's my pick there. George Kittle goes up next, and Edwin is back on the clock.
Yeah, and then
you still have to fill.
Looking at everything, I have tight end to fill. So I think I'll pick a tight end here.
And I think you're not.
Take a shot. What do you have again? Oh, you know, kinky ass Android fool.
Android's the best.
At Suggin.
Boo. Get out of here with that shit.
They're
We're being
racist.
recorded on a MacBook Pro right now.
The video, audio,
Okay.
choppy. All right, so no tight end.
No tight ends.
So I guess this would be my flex.
Yep.
'Cause I got 2 RBs, 2 wide receivers, a QB. I don't know. I kind of like DJ Moore in Chicago.
That's not a bad one. Drake
DJ Moore?
London.
Yeah. Also like James Conner.
Terry McLaurin.
He's an
was up there.
RB1.
So-
James Conner is an RB1.
So
We
that's what
skipped
I'm-
right over Terry McLaurin. Now, tell me why you'd rather take DJ Moore than Terry
Who's the
McLaurin.
quarterback?
Because we brushed right over that. Oh, that's right. Because that backup guy that they had, he switched teams. He was.
It was the
on
dude that
last
used to be
year.
on the Chiefs, was the quarterback, right? Alex Smith?
No,
that's a long time
it was
ago.
a different guy.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a different guy. He played last year. He's a quarterback. I guess.
McLaurin should be a wide receiver 1, though. So this is value if you were to take
Yeah,
McLaurin.
for sure. But I'm not gonna take either or.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Jacoby Brissett and Sam Howell are going to be the quarterbacks for the Washington Commies this year.
All right. So since I can't take another wide receiver, Ayuk is a steal right now.
So
I feel like
I'm taking James Conner,
Okay.
and then hoping that on the turn.
what you got?
Damn, God,
Oh, you want the Goddard? Dallas Goddard?
I got you. So Goddard, Kyle Pitts, Trevor Lawrence, Dallas Goedert, and Dak Prescott went up next. 2 of the remaining good tight ends.
All right.
So Edwin, what do you do here?
So I guess this since it's either the last one or this one. You said we had to do defenses.
Yeah.
So here's RB1.
You motherfucker. That's been my defense that I've taken many times this year. San Francisco is going to be a great one. High scoring defense. I mean, like actual fucking touchdowns. Okay, and then all right. So I have my tight end. I have my choice to pick a flex here. I'll take Mike Evans, and I think that he's a big value. So I mean, the talent is there. There's a question mark at quarterback, so we'll see how that goes.
I agree, though. I like him more than Godwin.
Of
Just
course,
based off
him
of player
over Godwin.
individual.
Absolutely, him over Godwin.
And then look, all right. So I'm gonna pull.
He whose name shall not be mentioned when next. Deshaun Watson, Freiermuth, Ingram, DJ Moore.
And then my last pick, which is going to be a defense. And let's see if they're still here. Honestly, I have a rule of thumb. If I could pick the Patriots as a defense, I'm going to be happy. Because more than not, they fucking produce points.
Yeah. Patriots are historically good defense. Okay, for my last pick, I'm just going to take Seattle. I think they're going to be all right this year. And Edwin, you still have to pick your tight end.
And doing tight ends with rookie QBs are pretty good. There was a safety net.
Dalton Schultz. Okay.
Yay.
Sick. All right. Now let's take a look at everybody's teams real quick. So, Edwin, you have Jamar Chase, Jalen Hurts, Tony Pollard, Deebo Samuel, Dameon Pierce, James Conner, the 49ers, and Dalton Schultz. How do you feel about that team? If it was your team for the entire season.
For the entire season.
Who's your favorite player on your team?
I would say Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I would say Jalen Hurts.
Solid pick.
It's just, I like the team. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then, Eric, your team was Derrick Henry, Patrick Mahomes, T. Higgins, Travis Etienne, Jerry Jeudy, Miles Sanders, the Muth, and the Patriots. How do you feel about your team?
I feel real good. Got Patrick Mahomes.
Who's your favorite player that you got in this draft? Mahomes.
If he performs like he does, he should be my rock.
Yep.
And get me at least 20 points a week. 20 points a week. 20
Yep.
points a week. So the roof on him and Derrick Henry together is
Pretty.
All right. And for my team, I had Joe Burrow, Austin Eckler, Josh Jacobs, Chris Olave, Mike Evans, Darren Waller, Cam Akers, and the Seahawks, which I don't think is too bad. If I had the option, I would have drafted some higher-end wide receivers. But overall, I think the team's not bad. All right, and so that wraps it up for the first ever Fantasy Freestyle mock draft. How do you guys feel about the draft today, the podcast?
It was pretty cool.
I had fun.
Good. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, of course.
I'm
It was
excited.
great having you guys on.
Our first one, so it looks pretty cool.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Fuck Donnie.
For
last season. For last season.
Yeah,
Not this
tell him.
season, boy. Not this season.
No, it's not going to happen again.
So I'm winning it.
I mean, if you come out of the slums of 10th place, then maybe you might be able to take it.
I will. I think I've won it the most, haven't I?
Yeah, so actually,
I won it.
These two guys, between them, they account for almost half of our league's fantasy wins. He has 2, he has 1. We've been in the league for 7 years, so.
Hey, that's right.
The boy.
All right, and that's it. So on that note, we're going to end it right there. I'll catch you guys next week on the second episode of the podcast. Have a good fucking week. Everybody, good luck on the draft games, which is happening 2 days from the time you'll be seeing this episode. Good luck on the draft games to you fellas, and I will see you there.
Take care, guys.
Football.
Peace out.
Football.